Behind me is the home of an Inland Empire religious group that is currently under investigation for the disappearance of at least one of its members and the death of a 4-year-old boy. The group is called His Way Spirit-Led Assemblies and has lived in various homes in the Inland Empire since the early 2000s. It's very secretive and insular. One detective said members gave their income to the leaders who controlled the group's finances. And those leaders are Pastor Daryl Music Martin and his wife Catherine Martin, who calls herself a prophetess. And in August, there was a massive law enforcement raid on the compound. Neighbors were jolted awake with flashbangs, helicopters, and some captured it on security camera. Police recovered illegally possessed guns from this house. 8 days later, the group's leaders were detained at a motel in Laguna Hills. Since then, they've been released from custody, and so far no charges have been filed. There are 3 law enforcement agencies investigating 3 cases connected to His Way Spirit-Led Assemblies. The 2023 disappearance of former member Emilio Ganem. We also have the disappearance of longtime member Ruben Moreno, and the death of a 4-year-old boy who died while in temporary custody of the group's leaders. Long before Hemet, members of the group lived here in Colton. This is also the home where the 4-year-old boy was living before his sudden death in 2010. His cause of death was ruled to be septic shock due to a ruptured appendix, but Colton detectives suspect that neglect played a role. Documents obtained by the Times show that in 2010, a Colton police detective noted that the home had the appearance of a possible cult-like ministry, and things just appeared to be weird. The document also notes there were concerns over whether the child may have been abused. The child's aunt told police she felt Daryl Music Martin was to blame for her nephew's death. The district attorney declined to file charges at the time, but since then, new evidence has emerged surrounding the child's death. Investigators are now looking into whether the group's leaders were responsible for that and intend on filing a case to the district attorney's office. But given the statute of limitations, the only charges they can pursue are child homicide or murder.